Hello everybody, what's up and welcome to my channel. I have not filmed a project pan update in a hot minute since I think February was my last one. I haven't filmed one. I haven't been wearing a lot of makeup. I've been busy with work, etc. And also I wasn't making that much of a progress on some of my stuff, so I decided to hold back. And anyways, I'm back to filming now. I'm excited to share with you guys my updates. Some are very interesting. So since I didn't do my project panning for a few months, some of these items I made great progress on. Others I didn't because I didn't know what was in my pan or not. I wasn't really sure if I wanted to continue panning. So anyways, that's besides the point. Let's get started and see where I am and what products I want to bring in. Okay, so the first product I want to talk about is this Buxom Plum Shot Lip Serum. This is in the shade Gilt. This is actually pretty nice. There was a teeny tiny bit left. I'm like done with this. There's a tiny little bit left. I thought this was good. I do have it on today, but again, doesn't do too much, so I went with a plumping gloss. I do like it. It claims like if after 30 days 90% of users saw plumper lips. I don't think it does anything long term. I thought it was pretty good for the most part, and so I would not really get it though. The next up is this powder. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus powder in the shade Translucent. This is done. So my favorite powder of all time was the NYC Translucent powder, but I think they're out of business because I haven't seen them anywhere for years. And this is like, I think this is a repurchase too. This is my favorite powder. I finished this. I'm currently using the Danessa Myricks one, and I recently bought the ColourPop one because I prefer loose powders. But yeah, this is one of the best. I would purchase this a million times. And next up is this Milani concealer, Conceal and Perfect concealer in the shade Light Natural. So this, I believe when I first started out, it was slightly higher. So there was a period of 2 or 3 months where I couldn't really get product out of this, so I stopped using it and I like bought another concealer. And then like in the past week, maybe 2 weeks, I tried using it again because I bought this little spatula. I used it to take out foundation, and I was thinking about using this to take out the rest of the product because it looks like there was a lot in here, and I'm trying to take the stopper out, but you know, taking out stoppers can be quite tricky. So I haven't been able to do that yet, but I tried using it again and now I'm getting product again. So this is something I'm technically still working on. And next up is the Dior Forever Skin Glow foundation in the shade 2N. This is finished. I used that little spatula to get rid of the last remaining products. This foundation is good, and I'm currently using the Haus Labs one, and that one I think is way better than this. Even though right now I have like a different foundation on. I think it's a great foundation to try on, but I think there's like better ones on the market, so I would not buy this again. This is the NYX Shine Loud in the shade Global Citizen. It's basically a liquid lipstick on one side with a gloss on the other, and it's pretty much transfer proof. Yeah, when I stopped doing my project panning, I did not know this was in my project pan, so I have not touched this. And this is a great like fall color. So it looks like nude, but when I put it on me, it looks much darker. So I'll just put this on in the fall time. I'm just gonna roll it out. And again, I completely forgot it was in my project. And next up is this lip liner from NYX in the shade Natural. This is the lip liner I'm using right now. And again, it's been a hot minute since I've done this project pan. So this is where we started. This was in February and this is now. I have been using other lip liners, and again, I wasn't doing my project pan, so I was not keeping track of what was in my project and what wasn't. I was just using whatever I wanted, which kind of, honestly, that was kind of nice, being able to use whatever I wanted and not being like, oh my god, I want to finish this up, I want to finish that up. But honestly, I do like project panning because some things really need to be used in case if they go bad. So anyways, this is something I'm still working on. I want to finish it up. Next up is this NYX eyeliner. I feel like I have a lot of NYX here. I don't know how, but there's still product in here. Like I'm not using it right now. I used an eyeshadow for the wink today. I don't know what I was thinking. This still somehow has product and it's not finished, so I'm still working on it. Next up is this Ilia multi-stick in the shade Atlas. I'm just gonna take this out of my project. It's beautiful. Does not work well as a blush. I tried it last year for my project pan. This was in my pan, in my project for several months, and using it is just, I don't know if I'm using it wrong. I've tried putting it on my back of my hand first, then applying it. I've tried applying it directly. I tried it as a lipstick. I'm just so tired. I don't even want to look at this anymore. That's why I tried really hard to finish it. It's not working. So this is going away for now. Next up is the Juvia's Place palette. My goal was to use this 25 times, and this is the beautiful palette. I love this palette. I am wearing it today, mixed with like two other palettes. This is pretty nice. I don't know if I've used it exactly 25 times, but I have used this quite often, so I'm gonna do that as goal met. Next up is the Ulta lip balm. This is what she looks like. This is where we were and this is where we are, so there's that. All right, so all in all, I have met my goal on 4 products and I'm rolling out 2. So overall, I'm gonna roll in 6 new products because 4 I finished and 2 I'm just pushing it out for now. So let's go through them. So I have this Lancome Tint Idole Ultra Wear 24-hour wear comfort, touch free, whatever. This is in the shade 025. I'm wearing this right now. So I want to finish this up. I actually bought this like 2 years ago, and one thing about this, it actually smells really good, but I no longer really purchase from this brand anyway, so I just want to use it up. The foundation's pretty decent. Again, I prefer the Haus Labs one that I just bought, so that is what we're doing with this. Next up, I have I don't even know why I'm putting this. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip gloss. This is like a little sample. As you can see, there's a little bit left, and despite it having a little bit left, I always never reach for this, and I need to because I could easily finish this and move on to another gloss. I actually have a lot of glosses that I need to get through, so I'm putting this in just to remind myself to use it because it's been low for like a while and I need to use it. And then I'm bringing my Sephora bronzer in the shade Costa Rica. I've already hit pan on it a while ago. I want to finish it. I don't know if I can, but for now my goal is to finish it just because there's a lot left and takes me forever to pan, let alone finish, so we'll see what happens. I have this Danessa Myricks Beauty powder in this shade. This is their Evolution powder in this shade. It's supposed to be translucent, but it doesn't say anything, it just says 1. This is a great powder. However, sometimes when you put it under the eye and there's flash photography, your eyes do look quite bright, not in a good way. So I just want to finish this up because I finished my Wet n Wild and I reached for it and I just had to buy a different powder. The powder is really good. It just has a little bit of a flashback. And I do want to go through my eyeshadow palettes and use them like 25 times. And this is one of the palettes, the Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics. I don't reach for this and I need to because this is a pretty nice palette, so I would like to use this 25 times. I am wearing it today. And last but not least, I have my NARS Orgasm blush. This is my favorite blush ever. I want to hit pan on it. I use this all the time. I don't think I should have an issue. However, like I said, it takes me forever to pan things, so you know, I just want to hit like a little bit of a pan. And this is a mini size. I've had this for years and I use this all the time, and somehow no pan, so there's that. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I do have a haul coming up and an empties video for like the first half of the year. It's gonna be mostly skincare and makeup. I always throw in 1 or 2 body care, but with body stuff I don't really care to keep sometimes. So, and it's not gonna be pretty great because again, I haven't been using that much makeup, but I like to film them anyway because I like to do like a mini review and see what I liked, what I didn't, sometimes revisit some stuff I used earlier. So there's that. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.